Всем привет, я Донис, и мы продолжаем проходить Come Deliverance. Сейчас мы идем к шарлатану поговорить с ним, может, что интересное скажет. Так, он где-то здесь должен быть. А, он в корчме, что ли? А, наверное, не попаду сейчас к нему. Ну ладно, тогда разберемся с шайкой, поедем. А потом воду покрасим, чтобы после того, как разобрались с шайкой, хотя, с другой стороны, Рихтер тогда может на другого подумать, в том числе на меня. Ай, пофиг.
Да.
Так, где-то тут эти ребятки. Угу, вот их лагерь. Все спят. Изгой.
Hey, what are you doing here? Clear off quick. Lost something here.
Ну, дай поговорить. Блин, как же тупо.
What do you want, boy?
The bailiff sent me after you.
Oh, yeah? I'm shitting myself.
Well, you better take a good look at me and think again.
Oh, all right. What does the bailiff want from us?
I'm supposed to get you to leave.
What's the problem all of a sudden?
Someone hereabouts dug up a grave, and the bailiff reckons you lot are mixed up in it.
Sure, might as well blame us for everything, why not? I suppose we burned down Skalitz too.
Don't play the innocent lamb with me. You know what I think?
No, I don't much care.
Well, maybe you ought to.
Oh yeah? Why?
Because otherwise you'll be accused of witchcraft. And the penalty for that is burning at the stake.
What are you talking about? That revenant in Medechko? But I've got nothing to do with that.
Well, I believe you. But the folk round here are keen to pin the blame on someone.
But why us? We don't know anything about it.
Well, try telling them that, if you think they'll believe a band of good-for-nothings. And who do you think will take your side?
We'll be off then. Right away.
Very wise.
Come on, lads. Let's leave. Stinks of trouble here anyway.
Ну, блин, тупня, что частная территория. Ладно. Ух ты, тут шахта. А я тут бывал, наверное, уже. Кого-то я отсюда, наверное, уже изгонял. Так. А, ну сначала надо с Рихтержем все-таки поговорить.
Here I am, bailiff.
So, how did it go?
I dealt with them. They won't bother you anymore.
What? I hope you didn't kill them.
And why would I? I just persuaded them to leave. That's what you wanted, right?
Indeed, and I'm glad you managed it. Here's your reward. You've earned it. God be with you.
600 грошей, неплохо. Это неплохо. Так, теперь идем отравлять, ну не отравлять, красить воду. В купальне.
Good health to you, Henry. What do you want here? Pop it.
Так. Снимем все громыхающее себя. Все, больше не надо нигде. Мясо бы заменить. Нечем. Есть у меня уголь. 2 штуки. Надо найти курятник. Угу. Так, значит, так вот тут курятники выглядят. Угу. Блин, где бы еще уголь найти? Поразительно, во всей этой деревне нет угля вообще. Тут все уже обошел. Очень сложный замок, так. Это, кстати, вещи шарлатана. Могу у него выкрасть. И у него нет угля. Блин, реально, во всей деревне вообще нет угля. Мне одного кусочка не хватает. Так обидно. Так, склад, подвал в харчевне, корчме. Тут должен быть уголь. По-любому просто, ну не может тут не быть. Блин, ну ты как будто издевательство. Мне кажется, это они специально сделали. Дали задание подменять всем уголь и убрали весь уголь из города. Типа, ой, это же прикольно будет. Одни четки осталось украсть. Вот уголь найти, блин, всю карту обрыл, ну, весь город. Ни у кого нет угля. Просто поразительно. Рихташ, его, думаю, будет сложно обокрасть. Так, четки готовы. Угля нету. Пойду в лагерь схожу. Возможно, в лагере в том четки есть. Ой, четки, блин. Уголь есть. Так, кто тут? Разбойник. Это тот выживший. Разодранный весь. Уголь был бы у тебя.
Who's there?
What's that?
Hello! What are you doing here? Tired of life, are you?
Raise the alarm! Watch out! Hey!
Просто все разбежались. Ладно.
Welcome, Henry.
Так, я теперь углежогов. Надеюсь, здесь уголь будет. Так, как мне тут угля купить бы? Обокрасть только, да? О, Незаметность. И тут нет угля. Даже углежогов нету. Так, незаметность прокачалась. Обычное лицо. Когда в розыске, людям труднее узнавать вас в лицо, и вскоре они перестанут на вас смотреть. Ну, уголек, возьми, возьми. Блин, такая игра как бы вроде симуляторная, такая все настоящая. А с другой стороны... А, во, все, могу взять, отлично. Все 14 беру. Все, наконец-таки. Ух. А, там воровство мое заметили. Ладно, заплачу сейчас. Сытость 70, блин, я пока ползал. Блин, что такое? Как только мне надо уголь, его нигде нету. Я весь город облазил, каждый дом, блин. Каждого человека обсмотрел. Ни у одного не было угля, ни единички. Это что за нафиг? Окрестности все осмотрел, ни у кого нету. Только пока до углежогов не дошел. Ты с ума сойти. Ой. Так, заплатить надо.
Hey, you.
Stop! Here!
Someone reported you were picking. You should have thought twice.
Так, попробуем.
Just my luck. Look, I can't tell you anymore. The fate of the whole empire hangs in the balance between King Wenceslas
Поэтому я ворую.
and King Sigismund. High politics, you know? Not a peep to anyone.
Well, I thought, that is, I had no idea. That's how.
Так, надо одеться. Так, умыться надо. По-моему, я вообще все сделал. А, я курятник не заменил один. Уголь-то я купил. Правда, днем сложнее это будет сделать. Все, прекрасно. Все, по-моему, все вообще сделал. А, мясо. Ну, я думаю, можно и без мяса обойтись. Не обязательно же все делать.
Who are you?
Собака эта демоническая там завывает. Мне кажется, она неспроста тут. Что-то будет с ней связано.
God be with you.
About that recipe.
Yes, you want to buy it?
А, это не то.
So, how am I doing so far?
Good work, Henry. The whole village is shaking in its boots. Soon people won't step outside the door without saying 3 Hail Marys.
I'm glad to hear it. I'm beginning to feel haunted myself.
Half the village is without rosaries. Someone even wanted to buy one from me.
And did you sell it?
I don't trade in such banal goods. But I sold him a cat's paw.
I didn't know a cat's paw was good for warding off revenants.
Henry, all the goods I have are good for warding off revenants. The baths are closed. No one will tell you why, but everyone is clearly frightened. No one in Ledechko would eat a single egg, even if they had any, because all the hens are hexed.
Well, at least they've got fuel for their fires. So, the job is done, eh?
Not quite.
But you just said the whole village is shaking with fear.
The whole village, but for one individual.
Well, surely that doesn't matter.
That's what I thought too. Only this fellow is giving everyone the benefit of his wisdom. He needs shaking up before he undoes your good work.
But if he's not been scared yet, what more can I do to frighten him?
Well, when he's not hanging around here ruining my trade, he's in the tavern boasting that he'd happily sleep by that empty grave to prove there's no revenant.
Yeah, I bet he would.
Exactly. He just needs a little persuasion. And once he's there, make it the most terrifying night of his life.
Well, what are we waiting for then?
It's best to be well prepared. You ought to find out something about him, so there's no surprises.
The gossip woman?
Naturally. And Henry, before we get to that grave, you can still try and come up with more ways to frighten the villagers. The more terrified they are, the more groschen there'll be in it for me. For us, that is. Good luck then.
Не, ну задание, конечно, веселое, но уголь это в жесть было. Так, где этот товарищ? Где у нас таверна? Ага, к сплетнице. Угу. Синхронные. А, не совсем. Почти.
Good wife.
You're still here, lad? I thought you'd have fled by now.
Fled? Why on earth would I do that?
Because there's a revenant on the prowl. The whole village is talking about it, and everyone is terrified.
Ah, that. But I heard there's one brave lad who's not afraid.
You mean Felix?
Well, I don't know what his name is, but he's always arguing in the tavern that there's no revenant.
That's him. The fool doesn't believe what's going on under his own nose. He hasn't the sense he was born with.
He even said he'd spend the night at the graveside, just to prove there's no revenant.
Aye, all talk and no action.
Is he brave or just stupid? Surely he's afraid of something.
I couldn't tell you. But if he's to be believed, he doesn't fear the devil himself.
And do you believe him?
Well, it's true he never seems bothered by anything. But then he's always with that other pair.
What pair?
Two mates of his.
But he was alone in the tavern.
Aye, they're not locals, but outside the village, wherever he goes, they go with him.
Who are these two fellas?
They're not bad lads, but they're no heroes, that's for sure.
How's that?
Them two have their fears, but then who doesn't?
What are they afraid of?
The first one wouldn't even go into the woods alone, because he's afraid of wild animals.
Ah, is that so? I wonder why.
He got lost in the forest as a young lad, and he wasn't found till next morning. Shaking and pale as a ghost he was when they found him.
Poor lad. He must have been scared out of his wits.
That he was.
What about the other one?
He's afraid of fire.
Why?
His own father burned him, God forgive him. As a young lad, he was playing with fire and nearly set fire to the house. So his pa taught him a lesson he wouldn't forget.
Poor lad. That's a terrible way to teach
Прямо
a
как
child.
пес из «Игр престолов».
Exactly.
Ah, It's been an interesting chat. Thanks, good wife.
Вернись к шарлатану. Сейчас мы разработаем план.
Then buy this powder made of a unicorn's horn.
This brave fella, Felix his name is, if we can get him to spend the night at the grave, he won't be alone. Wherever he goes, he always has two mates tagging along.
Like he's afraid to be alone.
Could be.
So, if we could get him there alone, it shouldn't be too hard to scare him.
Maybe, maybe not. He claims he's not afraid of anything.
That's easy to say. I'm not so sure. Only, we have to get rid of the other two. What do you know about them?
One of them is afraid of wild animals. Won't even go into the woods on his own.
I see. And the other one?
Well, he's afraid of fire, but I doubt an ordinary campfire would do the trick.
Well, we'll think of something. Anyway, you take care of the first one.
How, though?
Haven't you learned anything from me? Talk to a dog.
Of course. Why didn't I think of that? Any particular one, Master?
The most frightening one, of course.
And how am I supposed to recognise him? One looks the same as another.
By his bark, naturally. Can't you hear him? He'd scare the wits out of anyone.
That's a dog.
Either that or Satan in the guise of a beast.
Да, звук, конечно, там очень
And what do I do
странный.
with him?
Have a conversation with him and see if you can mimic his bark.
Yeah, great idea. People will think I'm barking mad.
Take care.
Ну, это какая-то реально жесть. Изучи крики зверей.
What's going on there? Show yourself.
Так, где ты, приятель? Вот он.
Come on then. Bark.
Good day, Henry.
Чего себе, потусторонний лай такой.
What a beast you are. All right, let's see. Ruff. Ruff. Again. Boo. 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 Boo.
Блин, ну это жесть.
Boo. 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 That's still not quite it.
У него в горле застряло, может быть, что-нибудь. Какой-нибудь предмет, трубка какая-нибудь застряла.
Yeah. Boo. Boo. No. Boo. 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 That's it. And now I'm officially the village idiot.
Блин, какой-то бред вообще. Блин, бред. Очень странно, если честно, это все. Очень странное вот это подзадание с собакой. Ладно. По-моему, они реально курили, когда это придумывали. Ну, хотя бы я быстро эту собаку нашел. Не так, как с углем.
So, how did you get on?
I found that mutt. Although from the noises it made, you'd hardly guess it was a dog.
So you've learned to bark.
I have, master.
So bark.
Мастер. Ты бешено лаешь? Что это?
Bark? I'll give you bark.
Easy, easy. Down, boy.
But what if it's not enough?
Ah, ye of little faith. Besides, can you think of any other way?
If we want to have him there on his own, I could always knock the other two out.
And what if he finds them unconscious?
I can always haul them off somewhere he won't find them.
Just make sure you don't botch it, Henry. It could easily turn very sour.
Don't worry. But what about the other fella?
Ah, yes, apprentice. You have the good fortune to witness a genius at work. Watch and learn. An oil lamp.
An oil lamp?
Precisely. Isn't it ingenious?
A marvellous invention, I grant you. But what do you want to do with it?
That's the clever part. I've hung a lamp like this over the revenant's grave. All you have to do is shoot it down. It'll fall on the grave and burst into flames.
Well, that could work. Only...
Only what?
How can you be sure I'll manage to shoot it down?
I believe in you, Henry. You're my apprentice, versed in the ways of our craft.
Right, I almost forgot.
Anyway, you can practice. The lamp is already hanging up. It just hasn't been lit yet.
Aye, I'll give it a go. And then what?
Then you just have to goad our Felix into putting his money where his mouth is.
But what if he doesn't fall for it?
Refusing would ruin his credibility. Go and see him. I'll bet you anything, if you present it right, he'll jump at it.
All right, I'll give it a try.
Good. Don't delay, though. Practice with the lamp first, if you like, or just go straight to him.
Слайм, странно все. Так, ладно, пойдем, разберемся, спровоцируем Хонзу.
Mandrake roots taken straight from the gallows at midnight.
А, не туда иду.
I've heard there's a revenant haunting these parts.
Ah, you don't want to believe those old wives' tales.
Well, it's not true then.
Of course not. It's just a lot of fairy tales.
Closer, my friends.
Greetings, Henry.
At the miraculous items on offer today.
Oh, I don't know.
Action of their true
Aren't you afraid?
Ha! What's there to be afraid of?
You're a brave fella.
Ah, there's nothing to it.
I'm already shaking in my boots. Ma used to tell me terrible stories about revenants. She said great-grandma was eaten by one.
You can't believe everything you hear. Go there during the night,
do
and you'll
wish.
see there's nothing to fear.
Go where?
To the
I'll
grave,
go right
of
away.
course.
Well, that's easy to say if you've no fear. I see monsters in the dark all the time. But you know what you could do?
What?
Well, supposing you spent the night at that grave, like you say. That'd prove there's no revenant, wouldn't it?
You reckon so? I don't know.
Ты смотри-ка, не уверен.
Yeah, for sure. Besides, since you're so fearless, it'd be nothing to you, right?
Aye, that's right.
How about something to buck up your courage? Nah, probably not. You don't need it.
I don't, but it can't hurt.
А что ему, алкоголь или что дать? Самогона дай ему.
Thanks, Em.
So when are you going to do it?
Just as soon as I can in the evening.
Right. And now you can... Shh! Quiet, Henry. You'll give us away.
Sorry. What's that you're wearing?
What do you think it is?
I don't know, some new fashion?
It's my revenant costume, of course.
My apologies, Master, for not recognizing it immediately.
You obviously still have a lot to learn.
So, did they come?
Yes, all three. They're camping at the top of the hill.
Right. I'll have time to get haunting then. Where do I start?
I'll leave that up to you. The main thing is to scare off the two cronies first. I'll take care of fearless Felix.
So I'll scare one off with the lamp,
Yes, just make sure no one sees you shooting.
and the other one with fearsome noises.
That will probably take a few attempts. Ideally, a bit at a time.
Let him work up an appetite for more, so to speak.
I couldn't have put it better myself. Just don't give yourself away.
I won't, but if they do happen to see me coming...
Then you'd better vanish like a wisp of smoke, or make some excuse.
And what will you be doing?
I'll wait somewhere out of the way for a while, and then I'll crash in. So make sure the other two are gone by then.
All right.
Так, надо сохраниться. Ага. Надо все тяжелое снять, чтобы быть бесшумным. Так, ну все, я максимально тихий. Еще можно выпить зелье. Сейчас сначала. Так, сначала лампу собью, пожалуй. Блин, это будет непросто попасть. Да.
Did you bring your rosary? For protection? Protection from what? I don't know. What if there really is a revenant? Christ, man. I thought you had more sense.
Так, теперь звуки надо издавать. Так, а как мне звуки издавать?
Protection?
Так, надо использовать крик коня. Запись свою просмотрел. То есть...
What's that noise? Hey, what was that? A wolf? No, it can't be a wolf. But what?
Ха-ха-ха-ха-ха.
Christ, that noise again. What the? Probably.
Ты смотри-ка.
Are you sure it was a good idea coming here at night?
Nonsense.
Oh, no, not again. No, please, God, no. I can't stand this. No, no, please, no. They're everywhere. They'll devour me. Christ, I've got to get away from here.
Так, теперь в действие вступает шарлатан. Ну-ка посмотрим на это представление. Что ты такое?
I didn't do anything. Leave me alone.
Это прекрасно. Это прелестно. Прелестно. Все, успокойся, не убежали.
That was something.
How did you like that, eh?
Wonderful! I haven't had so much fun since I dressed up as the Pope.
Did you see him run? Like all the demons of hell were on their heels.
One was quite enough, evidently.
So what now?
Now I just wait for my customers to turn up. Come and see me tomorrow before noon, and you'll get your well-earned reward.
Ой, славно. Не, ну вообще задание, конечно, прикольное. Сытость низкая. Поесть надо. Котел сперли. Блин, хреново дело. Винца дерябну. А, яйца, кстати. А я есть их не могу? Так дождаться утра надо.
From the flanks of Mount Olympus.
Hail for me.
All right.
Блин, какая же красотища с утра. Дальний вид обалденный, лес там вдали. Прелесть.
Good day,
Rabbit
Henry.
paws of all colors, shapes, and sizes.
I hope I can be of some humble...
About that recipe.
Yes, you want to buy it?
В смысле?
Take care.
Видно, еще подождать надо. Так мне надо подменить все-таки баранину.
Good luck then.
По ходу дела мне надо все-таки доделать полностью все задания. Баранину заменить. Так, ну ладно, на этом серия заканчивается. Всем, кто смотрел, спасибо. До встречи.